championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out to the 25, no return attempted there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
So one play moves the ball to the 41, another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Ball handed off and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. So the Buffalo's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. That's a bullet over the middle. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's past the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaking tackles. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Baker. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football, and the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with a running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. To throw, it's back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Really nice conversion here on that pass. And remember, they pick up this 1st down to stop the clock. Look at the clock here. You don't need to panic. You need to be in a little bit of hurry-up mode, but no need to panic at this point in the game.
Finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. And the Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the out route. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Colorado, to claim the lead here.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.